Oh, why, hello there. This is perhaps slightly unexpected, uh, but I feel bad for leaving my boy Yeti out to dry on all these dailies, where he's the only one recording them. So I decided I may as well. I don't, depending on how this turns out, because, preface, I haven't actually done any recording at all for a very long time. Like, actually, probably over half a year. So that's cool. That's fun. I'm out of practice, as per usual. Not that I was ever in practice. So we're gonna do the daily, of course, because that's what this is. This is, I guess you could say, practice. Let's see how my boy did. This is a bad sign. Oh no. We might be in for a doozy today. Well, it's a Polyon, so I hate it already. Let's see what we're in for. This is, I guess you could, great start. Curse of the Labyrinth. Fantastic. Let's just be on our merry way. You could say that this is practice for Binding of Mandem, which is a kind of a suggestive and also a little yikes. That's pretty okay. I'll take that. A little bit of a yikes name, perhaps, but I mean, so be it. That's what it will be called whenever or if ever it happens. And if you are not familiar, which I assume anyone who watches this would be, because nobody watches me anyway. Holy cow, did you see? What is... Well, we're done. Thanks for watching. See you next time. Just kidding. We'll run this one back. Good lord. Did you see that man jumping? That was ridiculous. We'll run it back. We're gonna run it back. Give me a second to, like, collect my thoughts. I promise I'm not normally that bad, but I'm also not normally talking, which is... I guess this evens the playing field more between myself and Yeti. Holy cow, what is wrong with me? Also, did he two-tap me, that little Spider-Man? Because I'm pretty sure I only got hit twice. But yeah, some of you may be familiar with... actually, maybe not, because I don't know if I... Yeah, he is doing... Why is little man doing so much damage? He did freaking one whole heart! Dude, I'm gonna die on this room again. What is this heck they've presented for me? I hate this. I think I have the videos unlisted, so you... But the playlist itself is public. Why did I almost just walk into him? What's wrong with me? But the playlist itself should be public, I think, so you can see all the videos. That's great. Cool. Just... No. Great. Range and shot speed, the two things I, like, actually just don't care about at all. But we did a little, Super Mario Bros. Tournament, because a lot of us either hadn't played it much, if at all, or, well, I guess that. And so we had a tournament, and we called it Super Mandem Bros, because we call our little group the Mandem, a la Yeti giving it that name. It was a fun time. It was very, I would say, poorly planned, which is kind of my fault, because I sort of planned it, and I didn't plan it very well. But it was just kind of like, you have until X day to get the fastest run you can. And how we had it was you had to do every level. If you game overed, you could then use a warp to get to, say you your first go you cleared up to world 4 or something, and then you made it to world 5 and then you game overed. So you could then use warps to get back to World 5, and then you'd have to keep going level by level. So that was a good time. My run took me, I believe 3.5 hours, which was painful. But I finished a run, which is good enough for me, and I'll take my 4th place. 3.5 hours. Freaking Ziti with he got like 30 minutes, which is just beyond my comprehension. I don't possess the capability to do such a thing. Well, I mean, I probably do, but I don't care to see if I do. So long story short, this is essentially, I guess, practice for if a Binding of Mandem ever happens, which we'd probably just end up doing dailies for it, or perhaps we could... Ouch! Dude, I saw that one coming. You know what? I always suffer from too good to use syndrome, so I'll just get like a devil card and then I'll hold it for the entire run and literally never use it. So we're gonna attempt to change that habit. You know what? That's not terrible. I'd like a little bit more to go with it, perhaps. I think I can do the curse room technically for free because of it. Assuming I don't get hit in the curse room, because I can just leave and then pick up another heart before I go down to the next floor. I don't care to full clear, because rude. Honestly, just like extremely rude for you to do this to me. Okay, slightly less rude. I don't care about the rest of this floor. Whatever. XL floor is stinky. But how have you guys been throughout... I guess throughout, like, everything that's been happening, because I haven't talked to any of you. Well, I probably actually have, because I don't expect people who I haven't been talking to even give this video the time of day. But regardless, how have you guys been? It's been a wild time, one could say. Nothing like a nice little pandemic to spice things up, as it were. Rude, boys. Triple shots are the worst. Yeah, and I think this just goes for all games, that freaking triple spread shot boys are just garbage and no fun to fight, because over the course of quarantine, I played through all of Hollow Knight, which is fantastico game. Perhaps my favorite game of all time now. And in that game, there's an enemy widely despised due to his triple spread shot. And his name is, or her name, because I guess, I mean, they're bugs. They can be whatever they want to be. But its name is just, what is this garbage? Get me out of here. Also garbage. Suck. More shot speed. Just terrible. Just bad. Just no good. Not good at all. But the Primal Aspid, he's got a triple shot, and let me tell ya, it's extremely, it's like, I don't know how they did it, but they made it the most annoying thing, like, in the entire game to dodge. At least as far as, oh, this room sucks. Okay. Well, wait. Does taking bone heart damage doesn't actually count as red heart damage until you lose the bone heart, I think. Or maybe until... Maybe it just has to be an actual red heart. Either way, I don't want to lose my bone heart. So we're going to take that for a little bit of safety, since I just threw away the black heart that the game so kindly gave me. Almost just stood there and took that to the face, which would have been a terrible idea. Now these guys have a spread shot that I can get behind. This is something I can endorse because I don't have to do anything. These ones are a little more minkus. I'm just gonna let you do that. Dude, stop stealing all my money. You terrible, terrible, terrible things. They took 8 cents from me. And I lost my bone heart. Which answers my question, I guess. Because losing your bone heart does not, in fact, lose your double deal chance. That's good to know. Glad I that's exactly why I took all that damage, of course, was to test my hypothesis. Certainly not just because I'm unable to talk and play at the same time. Just end it. Stop spawning so many enemies. Please, dude. Sir. This is just not fun. Jeez, dude. Honestly, give me that. I don't need any more shot speed, because every time I avoid anything at all it gives me is shot speed. So eat shorts. Man, I really ouch. I really have just nothing to talk about. Huh. I'm so terrible because I don't want to just talk about the game. That's boring. That's lame. That's stupid. Nobody cares about the game. I mean, well, that's kind of a lie. People care about the game. I don't want to ouch. Just I just assumed I was gonna get hit there and there. But I don't want to just talk about the game. That's no fun. And it's boring because I'm assuming you've seen the game if you're watching this. Because what person who hasn't seen the game would come watch my video? Nobody. That's who. And I'm well aware of that, and I fully hope that to be the case, because I shouldn't be the first person you're watching play this game. That's a terrible first impression. Especially given how I died on, like, the fourth room of the first floor. Just no good. And I'm doing equally as bad this time around, though I've managed to somehow survive. But I'm so bad at talking about things unless I have like a specific thing. Like if I'm doing a video that's focused on a specific thing, I can talk all good. But if I'm trying to talk tangentially, that's where my brain does not succeed. I'm just not good at doing that. And I wish I was, because many of my friends are quite good at doing that, and it's a skill I am rather envious of, because I think it would just make me actually want to make videos more. To be quite honest, this is where I'm gonna die, by the way. This is where the run ends, because I'm not gonna kill 4 red demons hunting me down when I've got stinky damage and basically only shot speed to my name. Just so bad. Just terrible. And this is probably kind of close to where Mr. Snowbo-kun also died. 680. What a freaking joke, dude. What a joke. Oh gosh, this run. We don't talk about this run. Judas to Mega Satan. Just nothing redeemable. Just a run meant for the trash can is how I would have chosen to describe the run for November 8th, 2020. But anyway, I don't know if this will see the light of day. Maybe if, because I don't think I'm gonna edit it down because I have no self-control, and posting videos without editing them down makes me very self-conscious. And I also just paused and sat in silence for like 3 minutes in the middle of this. But anyway, thanks for watching if you watched. Well, obviously you watched if you're here. What am I even saying, man? Like I said, it's been a few months since I've done this. But hope you're doing okay. I guess maybe see you in the next one. Why do I have a greed run? 1:35 in the basement. What? Why? Whatever. Goodbye. Congrats on kicking my butt, Yeti.